Here's how this works. Water, salt, and pepper, those are freebies. Your pantry, it better have flour, oil, vinegar, mustard, and garlic. Beyond that, you'll only need 5 more ingredients and 25 minutes to put an entree or entire meal on the table. So, shop, set the clock, and let's dish out. Alrighty, for this springtime festive pasta dish, we will grab some frozen peeled and deveined shrimp, some basil pesto, preferably from the deli, it's nice and fresh that way, or you could make your own, but we'd run out of ingredients pretty fast. Some pasta, I'm going with farfalle, some grape or cherry tomatoes, anything small that will cook up and blister quite quickly, and some Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese to tie everything together. Let's get to work. Season a pot of water with a nice heavy pinch of salt, and then go ahead and add your pasta and cook it al dente per package directions. While our pasta cooks away, we'll go ahead and grab some olive oil, maybe a tablespoon or 2, into a large skillet over high heat, and add in that pint of tomatoes. We want to cook these relatively quickly, season of course with salt and pepper. We want to get a nice sear on the outside, blister them, but not totally obliterate them, so maybe 2 or 3 minutes depending on how hot your stovetop gets. Once they've got some char on the outside and are just beginning to soften, go ahead and remove them. Grab your shrimp, which will of course be thoroughly dried and defrosted. Add those into your skillet in a single layer. Add a splash more oil if needed. Season with salt and pepper. And then just cook those out for another 2 to 3 minutes. We don't want to overcook them. Remove them from the pan. Add in your cooked pasta along with your container of pesto. I'm telling you, this is coming together really fast here. Go ahead and stir that pesto in. You can always add a little more pasta water if you need to allow that pesto to coat all of the pasta in the pan. Return your shrimp and tomatoes and stir everything to combine. You'll of course want to taste, see if it needs any more salt and pepper. And then I'd say we're just about ready to bowl this stuff up. You could add other vegetables to this or use different proteins if you want. It's basically a pesto pasta with some fresh seasonal veggies and succulent shrimp. We're going to use that Parmigiano cheese to tie everything together by grating a little bit over the top right at the very end. And I'm going to take the liberty of tucking on a couple basil leaves for garnish. Of course, we've got basil in the pesto, so it does tie in very well. This is definitely a great weeknight pasta recipe. You can make pesto at home in less than 25 minutes with just a few ingredients, but if you get a good quality store-bought stuff, honestly, almost as good. Not as good, but almost. That shrimp is got a nice crust on the outside from that quick sear, but it's still super succulent on the inside. Of course, pasta is a comfort food 101. This is just a great quick dinner. Hope you'll give it a try. Modify it as you see fit with whatever you have on hand, but just enjoy it. And of course, go make something delicious.